And here's the clock part again. We're gonna redo all this too. Yeah, that'll be in the video too that you see. Alright, so we got the center section of the console here, and I sanded all this, obviously, as you've seen, and rust treated all this. Good to go. Flip it over though, and this wood grain on the other side is kind of dull and washed out and sun faded. One of the door panels that we got, the replacement door panels, is nice and vibrant. So what I'm thinking is I really would like to do a matte clear over top of this and see if we can darken this up at all, but I'm really kind of scared to ruin the original piece. So what I'm going to do is I have the old door panel over here, and this is the one that's all tore up and rotten. Well, the horse sections on here where the wood grain is, I mean, they're faded too, and I hate to do this, but I really need to test this and see if it's going to work first. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this green Scotch-Brite and scuff this up just a little bit, just to give something for that clear to stick to. And I'm going to use a matte clear on it because I don't want it to shine. So I'm just going to use a matte clear and see if we can darken up the wood grain a little bit to match the door panels. Kind of breathe some new life into the wood grain that we're going to try to do. So again, I'm just going to scuff this real gently. I don't want to take any of the wood grain out of it. because I know it is just a print. So I scuffed that up. That's pretty good. Good. So now we're going to spray a little bit of matte clear on it. So what I got is this Duplicolor matte clear coat for wheels. So we're going to try that and see how it is. Fast drying, durable finish, all that good stuff, easy to apply. Sometimes you got to take a chance, right? Put it on. Oh, shoot, sorry. Spray it at you.
Just stop it.
Yep.
Oh, it looks darker. Yep. I'm getting a buzz.
Oh,
That's strong.
really strong. Ain't it? Let that dry just a little bit. It is darkening up a little bit though, isn't it?
Looks good. I think I would do this, then let it sit overnight, see how it looks tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Make sure it's not gonna try to peel or anything. But that could be the paint fumes talking.
It did darken it up.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Plus it has a protective coating. As long as it isn't going to chemically react to it.
That's really strong. What is that?
Wow.
Crack in a can?
It's wheel matte clear coat finish.
It's really strong.
Man, it did. I don't know. I think it did make it pop. Once I get the tape off there, you know.
Oh yeah. I think it looks pretty good though.
It does look better.
It's just hope it works. If it works, you could have just hacked the system.
Why is that?
Nobody's done it before.
Clear the dash. So I could
It
do
definitely
it.
looks darker.
Clear the console. So, yeah, well, it's only going to last till I get all new stuff anyway. So I'll bring you guys in. Up close and personal. Here we go. It does look to be a little darker finish. Can you see that? Can you all see that? It's got a little sheen to it right now, but it's supposed to dry a matte finish, so we'll see how it dries. Looks pretty good so far. Hopefully it won't chemically react. We'll see. But we'll check back up on this later. So in the meantime, we're gonna take this and set this aside because we're not gonna spray this just yet until we see what the other one's gonna do. We're gonna bring this part back in, okay? The back part, the plastic part. We're gonna go ahead and Scotch Brite all of this because this chrome is really bad on here anyways, on the trim and all around here too. So we have a chrome that we're gonna go ahead and put this back on later, but I'm gonna take some photos real quick for some reference as to where all the chrome is. So I have that and where it ends. Trying to be super careful with this because it's so brittle. Being that old. Always good idea to be super careful. That was a little dirty. Just a tad. I want this super clean around the edges. So we can scuff this up really good. And we're probably going to paint it with semi-gloss around there. That's paint that's suitable for plastics as well. And I'm probably going to try to sand some of that chrome off there to a certain extent. So I can go ahead and there. Sand some of that off there. So let's get a Scotch Brite. We'll probably use the red because this is pretty wore out. So we will go ahead and put this right here. So the matte clear did not work. This is the results of the matte clear. If you look real close, you can see a square there, taped off square. See right there? Didn't work. It actually dulled it, if anything. So that's not good. So we close that up, and here we sprayed some gloss clear, and that darkened it right up, and it seems to be staying. Matter of fact, it's dry. It looks good. So if that still looks like that tomorrow morning, we're gonna hit that whole gauge cluster, this gauge cluster with gloss clear. Why not? Make it look better. So yeah, we're gonna do that tomorrow. This part of the gauge cluster we did, looking sexy. Everything we did around the outside edge, around here, looks like brand new. Brand new. So we're gonna go ahead and, yeah. When we put that new piece in there, it's gonna look brand new after it gets caulk done. So, all right, so I'll probably come back to you tomorrow, guys. We'll probably work on the cluster tomorrow and maybe clear coat that clock piece and see what's up with that clock. So we'll come back at you tomorrow, hopefully, and finish this thing up. So, all right, so we're gonna take this a little bit further time. We're gonna try to get some clear on this. So I'm gonna use a brand new green Scotch-Brite. We're just gonna gently go over this just enough to give it some texture to get the clear to stick to. Again, we don't want to take too much of the factory finish off, so you don't want to diminish the wood grain too much. We're just going to give it something to stick to. There we go. There we go. Wiped it off with water. All right. Now, she's dry. We're going to take it over and give it some clear coat. Okay, I'm going to use the Duplicolor Real Gloss Clear Coat. Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's put it on the bottom first. Start an inconspicuous area. It's really darken up the wood grain. A little bit. So I think that's going to do the first coat. We'll let that dry. And then we'll come back and give it another one. But definitely darken it right up. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but I can definitely see it in person. So that'll give it a little bit of sheen as well. Definitely darkened it up big time, man. I was super excited about that. I mean, it's still got some fades in it here, but it should still match the door panels a lot better than what it did. It's almost dry already. All right, so while that gauge cluster for the clock is drying and we're checking out our clear coat job and seeing how well that's going to turn out. You remember our dirty, nasty, dingy white seats? Hey guys, here we are checking in again today on the Disgusting project. We're working on the front seats. We got to get these seats washed down really good and then get them dyed like we did the rest of the door panels. So here's what they look like now. This is the front passenger seat and it's got a nice tear in it right there, just a really nice tear. I don't know, maybe we'll put some duct tape on there. Who knows? I don't know. We are going to put seat covers on them anyways, but we do want them black underneath the seat covers. So we're going to go ahead and just dye everything the way it is right now. Once we go ahead and clean everything up, we got the tracks lubed up, so they're working really good now. That's a big plus. So we're just going to go ahead and probably just tape those off, and or just dye those two, doesn't really matter. But we're going to get the seat really cleaned up and get this thing dyed and colored. So we got to go ahead and get to work. So we'll try to set this up for some of the process anyways. You kind of see it's the same process we do for the door panels. So we're just going to scrub it all down and get after it. So we'll talk to you in a bit. This is what we got now. So this is after dyeing them or whatever. Somebody call it painting, whatever. Really doesn't matter. But the SEM paint did a really phenomenal job once again. So again, these are the original white bucket seats out of the Mach 1. Turned out really nice. The rips and tears are all still there. You know, we're going to cover them with seat covers, but we just wanted it black underneath just in case something shows through with the seat. You can see we got to do the back covers on the seats yet, put them on. And yeah, look at the finish on this, man. Look at, really nice. And for those of you wondering how it holds up, we've had this in one of our other cars for over 10 years and have never had a problem with it. It holds up really well. So yeah, it works really well. And nobody's been able to tell. In 10 years, all these different car shows, nobody's been able to tell. Actually, it wasn't quite 10 years. I'm sorry. I apologize. It was about 7 years. Had it in about 7 years, and no one's been able to tell that it's been dyed. It really like absorbs into the cracks and crevices really well. And I don't even know how to explain it. It's a weird kind of paint, but yeah. So anyway, so there's the seats. All right, guys, so that's going to end it here out tonight for the project on the Disgusting. And we got a few things done tonight, and I plan on working on the gauge cluster tomorrow and getting that all done. I got to figure out how this clock comes apart yet. The spin button on the clock. I don't know how that comes out of there yet, but got to figure out how they can get that out of there so I can restore that clock. But other than that, I think we're pretty good for the night. So I'm going to go ahead and call it a night, guys. We will talk to you soon. Don't forget, click like, subscribe, comment down below, and we love you. We'll talk to you in the next episode, guys. Take care of yourselves, take care of your families. We love you. Peace. Later.